Hey folks, Dave here, and what is this? We are back here in the American Republic in Empire Total War. I decided to take a brief break from Napoleon Total War and check back in on our American Republic. In the Netherlands, which we had just taken from the Dutch at the end of episode, I think it was 28. Workers are on strike. Definitely unhappy about that takeover. We also have a new presidential election, and it looks like a bunch of our secretaries are pretty awful. Nathaniel Farnaby is now our president. That hair, though. But our ministers, well, no, they're actually pretty good. I will hold on to what we have, maybe replace our head of state here, our vice president. No real change there. Lots of new construction, and oh man, that income, 31,000. Admiral Mark Holliday has at last died of natural causes. I'm going to recruit a new admiral in his honor on the second-rate ship of the line, the Thunderclap. Admiral Luke Wilberforce, age 43. We have some new unique units over here in Pennsylvania, but before we go back to the States, we have a lot of repairing to do here in Amsterdam. Army Staff College repair. Presidential Palace repair. The Taylor Museum. Very cool, a unique building to Amsterdam. Let's repair that. I am not even going to try and pronounce that. It's a Dutch naval school. And our engineer school repair. Man, that's expensive. We also need to replenish. This army is going to cost 1,600 with General Albertson.
Sir.
General Green, 2371.
Make ready.
And that should do it for our replenishment. We have a modern university over here, a palatial estate, global trading company. Let's save right here. Let's get that university working on some research. I'll get them started on citizenship. Do we have any new trade options? We do, but everybody that's left is basically hostile. I wonder if Venice would trade for a dumb amount of money, like, say, 4,000 gold. They want a military alliance, a trade agreement, Michigan, and they're offering me 120,000 gold? I don't even understand what's happening here. Alright, Persia. 5,000 for a trade agreement. Nope. Naples and Sicily and the Italian states are hostile. Let's try Naples and Sicily anyway. We will offer them the full 9,000. They want the same agreement. Michigan territory for 140,000. Tell you what, state gift. Give you a thoroughbred racing horse. And Venice will offer you a state gift. Some finest china. Well, that pretty much wiped out our cache. I think I really will turn the Netherlands here into an American military base and foothold of European power. Like I've said throughout this entire series, I'm really not interested in creating an American empire per se. This series, after all, is called the American Republic. But we fought the Dutch for a very long time, and I'm worried that they would actually come back if we left their territory. We also might be fighting their rebels here pretty soon. They are very, very unhappy.
Sir.
I'm gonna send General Green to the east
Ready for order.
and General Armstrong to the west of the territory, and we'll keep an eye out for these rebel armies. Man, the Austrians have us surrounded here. They really did a number on the French. Spain's empire has definitely crumbled. They took over the Barbary states down here on the top of Africa. That's really all they have left. Oh no. Wait, why does Spain own some of these territories southeast of France? It must have just gotten really, really aggressive. Russia is of course gone as well. Their territory is now split between Sweden and the Ottoman Empire. Are they at war by any chance? Let's see. No, they are definitely allied. They divided Russia's empire neatly in half. Look at that red-blue line right there. Some pretty devious action from the AI, man. Okay, well, back to the States. We have helped Mexico gain their independence. I'm going to keep my rake down here just to watch their progress. I don't want them to march on Texas, even though I believe we are allied. We're not allied yet, actually, but we are trade partners. And they are very friendly, so we will ally with them possibly next turn.
Your orders? Unseen, unheard. Your orders?
That rake right there should help watch our border down here at Texas.
How may I serve?
Texas is now 100% Protestant.
A missionary on a mission.
I'll send my missionary south just to keep things interesting for the Mexicans, who are building a navy. Whoa, heavy first rate? The Nuestra Señora de Montenegro? Oh man. They have a pretty rockin' navy for being such a young country. I guess between myself and the Spanish forces that occupied them before me, they had a very upgraded territory to earn money with. So General Davies down here is maintaining our colonies in Panama, keeping things locked down here. We have some injured troops, some Minutemen here in New Granada.
How can I be of service?
And a gentleman?
Officer on deck!
What is he doing?
All away!
Yes.
Any orders?
Facts are my currency.
Let's actually send him to Europe. To our new university in the Netherlands. What other armies do we have still stateside? There's some in our colonies. There's a small army here in the Michigan territory.
Ready and awaiting orders.
I would like to build a fort here with General Bellamy and his kind of northern army right here in Michigan. But that will have to wait until next turn. Fort Raleigh. General Croucher. Let's give him some new troops
Citizens,
for our southern garrison. Some militia.
forward for crown and country.
At Annapolis. Not Annapolis, at Williamsburg. What do we have? Provincial scouts, line infantry. I'll just leave that garrison be.
Your humble servant.
4th Continental Light Dragoons. I'm going to send one of them to Williamsburg
Forward.
to help
Any
protect
further orders?
Yorktown.
Yes, sir.
Another unit will go south along with this 24-pounder howitzer to our fort in the Carolinas. We do need some more cannon for that fort. Just some normal 12-pounders ought to do it.
Ready for action. Sir.
And Lee's Legion, our 10th Regiment of Dragoons, a unique unit, commanded by Henry Lighthorse Lee, the father of famed Confederate General Robert E. Lee. Very nice. Let's prep them to head to Europe. I'll just put them right there in Yorktown. Anything else going on in Pennsylvania? More Continental Light Dragoons. Not a whole lot else. I'll get a regiment of horse to add to our garrison. Well, actually, with the dragoons already heading that way, that will give us 3 units of horse. Let's not do any horse at all, and instead, let's do a Republican Guard to join that fort. And there goes the last of our money. Estimated income for next turn, almost 40,000. If I do continue this campaign on and off, now and again, I do have to decide which territories that I've taken from the Spanish and the Dutch will I be giving up. I would like to consolidate my territory and just keep it with my North American territories here for the sake of just historical roleplay, basically. That means I may eventually want to give up New Granada, which is earning me a ton of money at 5,000 per turn. But do I really need it? Not necessarily anymore. Not with almost 40,000 income per turn. Panama I will keep for definitely longer, I think. With the possibility of our Panama Canal coming up here historically. I wonder if France could actually use that territory over there at New Granada. The British have taken basically everything from them, except for a few colonies down here, and I believe, yeah, they have Corsica. That typeface is terrible. What is that? Corsica. There we go. The hover text just kind of has some awful letter spacing there. Well, we have replenishment and repairs going on in Amsterdam. We're out of money back home, but our borders are secure. I might beef up our garrison in Boston just a little bit. But overall, I'd say our republic is looking the most secure it's ever looked. Let's end our turn here. And there it is. Austria has declared war. along with Prussia, Naples and Sicily, Venice, the Crimean Khanate, Bavaria, and the Italian states. Man. No nation has joined Austria in their war. All of their allies have abandoned them, but we have been joined by Great Britain. It looks like our first battle is going to take place here in the east of the Netherlands. General Nathaniel Greene and his injured army versus a smaller but fresh Austrian army. Because we are being attacked, I'm going to focus on setting up a defensive perimeter around this church location, this farmhouse, here in a very beautiful section of the Netherlands. Some rolling farmland. Let's get some cannons right here. Puckle guns next to them. We'll put our Republican Guard right in front of the house right there. Push our cannons up just a bit. I'll put our long riflemen actually in our building, and our mortars hiding behind to fire over with carcass shot. And we also have some howitzers, which I'm going to put in this clearing right here. We'll definitely make this this house, it looks like a church, the focus of our defense. I'm hoping these long riflemen can really put some range out from those windows. What do we have here? Grenadiers, line infantry, more line infantry. Do some Continental Marines. Let's actually pull the Marines out of that group. There we go. We'll put the Marines on the end. Put behind cover. Let's actually do that for all of our units right there. We'll use those walls as cover for all of our best units. Seeing they're injured, that should absorb some of that incoming fire. Marion's Rangers. We'll put you in this tree line right here. Wherever you can be hidden. There we go. Hidden. Republican Guard, line infantry, Continental Marines. We actually probably have too many troops over here. Let's give one more line infantry to our left flank. Put you guys in square formation on that flank. Maybe actually back here in the woods. There's 60 Marines that actually can go right here to fill this gap, seeing they are very, very injured. What else do we have here? I'm going to hide our general here in the far back. Philadelphia Light. And Regiment of Horse on the right flank. And Sheldon's Light Dragoons, I'm going to put them on the far, far left. Alright, Austrians. You wanted this, so here we go. All artillery. Focus on their artillery. There go our first cannon shots. Oh, a hit. Not what I wanted to fire at, though. And more hits. Eight men killed there. looks like it's time to spread our lines thin. We're gonna face a wall of fire right there from our puckle guns and from our men in the house. Definite wall of smoke. Let's get our cavalry moving. They are taking some straight cannonballs there. I'm gonna move these puckle guns up just a bit. Their artillery hits are pretty rough. We have our square formation unit stuck over here. Let's get him moved. Bombs bursting in air. There goes our first canister shot, smacking right into their lines. I'm going to actually pull these troops around because it looks like the Austrians aren't going to hit my right flank at all. I'll leave this one unit of Marines right here. Just the 60 of them. Alright, puckle guns deploy. Our long riflemen here on the balcony of the house are firing it out across our lines quite nicely. Looks like we've managed to catch all of the Austrian cavalry. Oh, Sheldon's light is breaking. Oh no, they're chasing after the Austrian horse. Let's actually have them form back up on the left flank here. Alright, cannons. Put your focus back on their cannons. Let's bring our forces up to hit them from the side. I am going to run them and get them up there quickly. Actually, I think our cavalry can do a nice job of that. So instead, let's just get our troops lined up right there and hit their infantry. These are elite line infantry, I believe. The Austrian 83rd Regiment. Getting hit with carcass shot. Nice. And a ripple of fire from the tree line right there. Our 1st Grenadier Regiment. United States. And more carcass shot. That has definitely crushed their morale. And a cavalry charge versus their 30th Regiment of Foot. Their cavalry is playing a bit coy back here. I wonder if that's their general. That was a brash frontal attack, but it seems to be working. Chase them down. All cannons, hold your fire. It's time for the mop-up. Let's bayonet charge their cannons. I think that's it, guys. I believe we have broken them pretty thoroughly at this point. This first Austrian attack involved about 1,500 men. We defended with 2,100 from Nathaniel Greene's injured army. And we did kill about 1128. Philadelphia Light Cavalry mopping up with 124 kills. Continental Marines 110. Sheldon's Light Dragoons 210. And then some mop up from our line infantry, some kills there with our puckle guns. 12-pounder artillery 36. And even our mortars getting in there with 12. First Austrian attack is pushed back. But man, they have a lot of large armies out there. I see some recruitment in our future. Right there in Europe. And I guess seeing we have a war to fund against Austria now, we're going to have to maintain our money-making colonies in South America for now. And now Sweden has declared war on us as well. It looks like Europe is not happy with us invading the Dutch, but really, what can they expect? The Dutch invaded the continental US, I believe it was 3 times? We were not just going to stand by and take that. And Great Britain once again joins us in our war. Oh, and Sweden has invaded the Carolinas. A surprise move there. Everybody wants what we have. Trade route raided. Some of our trade is getting attacked by the Swedish and the Austrians. Trait gained, Frontier Preacher for Jonathan Jervis.
How may I serve?
Over here in New Mexico. Trade route raided again. More trade route raids. Technology advanced threshing machine. New construction in New Mexico and Texas and New York. Trade agreement cancelled. Austria. Our income has dropped to only 20,000. Trade agreement cancelled. Sweden. Workers riot. Netherlands. Buildings damaged. Modern university. Let's just go ahead and repair that. Our fleet has arrived with its gentlemen. No, it has not. I forgot to load him onto the ship. If you guys noticed that earlier, you were probably shouting at your screens. Alright, back he goes. Recruitment, 4th Continental Light, and artillery in Georgia. We still have an agent out here with this Spanish army, too. First things first. The Swedish have brought some of their best troops, it looks like. The Lifeguards, Elite Infantry, Foot Guards, and Lifeguards. However, they definitely did not bring enough of them. Let's reinforce our fort from all sides. Lee's Legion will join up here in Williamsburg. and we will wait for them to make a move. As far as their navy goes, that is where the true danger lies. Heavy first rate, steamship. They have a massive navy, and it has caught us unprepared. Let's join our fleets together in case they attack. I'm going to leave our small fleets off the coast and just hope that they don't go north. 2 4th rates come on around and join. Actually, let's send 1 4th rate up here to Yorktown to join the Diligent and this stolen Dutch bomb catch. I will also put some militia onto Yorktown so it can't get destroyed. I'll also begin recruiting a second-rate ship of the line or 2, along with a third-rate. That will help shore up our defenses here at home. We're still replenishing armies, and now we have more to do with General Green. It's going to take 2 turns to get General Green back into ready for battle status. Well then, the Swedish Navy is definitely quite powerful and quite fast.
Make ready. Aye, sir. Make ready.
I am going to blockade, I think, their ports. I'm going to burn down the port here at Husum Naval Hospital. They did not have it garrisoned, so now it is out of use for at least 1 turn. Let's also attack their global trading company here in Aarhus. And with that done, let's get our navy within range of theirs.
Ready and waiting.
Ah, they have requested an interception, or demanded, I guess, an interception. Their docked fleet versus our 2 fleets. It's going to be a pitched battle, but let's go for it.